What is up, my people? Welcome back to Swindling Sports Podcast. Today we're going to be going over player props for the Kansas City Chiefs versus Jacksonville Jaguars games. What makes this page different than most of the other podcasts you're going to see is that we don't only give one play or multiple player props. We actually tell you what we're betting here. So we're going to give you guys a straight bet, just like I gave my premium straight bets the other day. Just like I give them straight bets every single day and we stay cashing out. We're going to give you guys a straight bet. We also going to give you guys a parlay. On top of a parlay, we're also going to give you guys a touchdown parlay, similar to these right here. So this is a touchdown parlay that I hit that I shared for free in my Discord. If you guys want to go to my Discord, as you can see this tab right here, Swindle's free picks. That's where I post plays like these. If you guys want to join my Discord, you can go down to the link in the description. Or if you're on Instagram or TikTok, you can go ahead and click that link in the bio and join. This was another parlay that I hit that same exact day. This was also shared for completely free. This was hit that day, this was hit that day, and this was hit that day. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plays was hit that day. And also, people are tailing them. As you can see, he won off my bets, he won off my bets, she won off mine. So let's just get straight into the video so we can give you guys these player props and get you out of here. But if you guys want to join the community, we also have a premium version. This is where I share all my straight bets right here. All right, let's get into it, yeah? All right, so the first play I'm going to give you guys is going to be the straight bet of the day, which is going to be Xavier Worthy over 4.5 receptions. Now, I was going to pull the trigger on this last night, but I was waiting for some injury news, and it sucks because last night this exact prop was plus 100, which basically means that I could have doubled my money with whatever wager I put in. I woke up this morning and it was minus 140, which means people are heavily betting his over. And I get it. The Jaguars are really good this year, especially against the wide receiver, but specifically the slot wide receiver. They're a little worse to receivers that play outside, and I'm going to show you guys that exactly. Nico Collins, he's an outside receiver, 8 receptions, but take a look at the rest of his teams. For example, let's take Jawan Jennings into example. He's a slot receiver, 2 receptions, but the wide receiver 1 and the outside receiver, Nico Collins, he hit his prop. Same thing with the Cincinnati Bengals. Jamar Chase, 14 receptions, but if we take a look at their slot receiver, which is primarily T. Higgins, only 3 receptions. We can go even further down and keep seeing that same trend, but this year is a little more prominent than previous years. On top of that, I like to take a look at his routes, the routes that he likes to run. We can't really take 2025 into example because he only really played one game, but we can see from 2024 that his favorite routes are the out route, the flat route, and the screen route. And if we take a look at the Jaguars defense, they were horrible to each of those last year. If we take a look at his route percentage, he runs those routes the most. If we take a look at the Jaguars defense, they are the worst to those specific routes. So I like this play. This is usually the method that I use. I take a look at the routes. I take a look at the history. I take a look at the performance, or I take a look at the history of how many targets they're getting. And if you just take a look at the game versus Baltimore, they blew that team out. He barely needed to play the fourth quarter. As you can see, he only played 59% of the time, as you can see here at the bottom. He still got 8 targets with 5 receptions. So if this game is somewhat close, which I think it should be at least within 1 score, we have a 3.5 point spread. I think he gets the same amount of targets, which is about 8. And if he plays more than 59% of the time, he may even get more than that. So I like this play. This is going to be our straight bet for the day. Let's go straight into our parlay of the day, which I will also put on the screen here so you guys can see it. But just follow me along so I can explain why I like this parlay to you guys, all right? The first leg of the parlay is Travis Etienne. I really don't know how to pronounce that last name. I think I butchered it, but it doesn't matter. His rushing yards, 60 rushing yards. Let's just take a look at what RBs have been able to do versus Kansas City. Now, I see Derrick Henry, he only has 42. I get that. Take into consideration he didn't play most of the fourth quarter because they were getting blown out. But someone that did play most of the fourth quarter, which is Justice Hill, he was able to get 76 rushing yards as a backup QB. Cam Scatable, which is playing really well for the New York Giants right now, he was able to get 60, as well as his backup Tyrone Tracy able to get 30. Take a look under him. We have Saquon Barkley that was able to get 88 when they played. And then we have Maury Hampton from the Los Angeles Chargers. He was able to get 48 when they played. So basically, either the RB1 or the backup RB has hit their line in every single game versus the Chiefs this year. Travis is getting absolutely fed. If we just take a look at his rush attempts, 19 rush attempts, 16, 14, 16. So we can at least expect him to get 14 plus today. Even if they're getting blown out, I still think he gets 14 at least. If we take a look at his rush yards, he has a 124 in the last game, 71 in this game away, and then against the Panthers, he had 143. He plays very well at home. Even going back to last year, he plays better at home than away. So I like this, not for a straight bet, but for a parlay piece. I love it. The next play we're going to talk about is going to be Patrick Mahomes' rushing yards. All right. I also really like Trevor Lawrence rushing yards, so I'll show you guys that real quick, even though I did not put that in a parlay. That may be something that I actually play straight. I'm still thinking about it, but if we take a look at Kansas City and we take a look at the QBs, every single QB has gotten over this line of 12 rushing yards that they have Trevor Lawrence set at. Even someone like Russell Wilson, someone that doesn't really rush a lot. He had 27. Justin Herbert, same thing. He does rush, but not as much as some other people in the league. 32. Every single person has hit this line, even going back to last year. The Kansas City likes to bring a lot of pressure, so that leaves, and they like to play man, so that leaves a lot of opportunities for a quarterback to run the ball. So I think Trevor Lawrence goes over this 11.5 number today. He's also 100% versus this team in his career, having 26 apiece. So I really like this play. I'm actually considering straightening it. I have to put a little more thought into it, though. But second leg of the parlay, I wanted to take someone that was a little more reliable. So Patrick Mahomes is slightly more reliable. He does have more rush attempts than Trevor Lawrence. He averages at least 4+ rush attempts a game. But what I really like is that the Jaguars are also not the best versus QBs. Brock Purdy, someone who doesn't run at all, 13 yards. C.J. Stroud, 22 yards. And then Bryce Young was the one that I was really looking at. Bryce Young can be a similar quarterback to Patrick Mahomes, where if they need to pick up a first down and they see an opening ahead of them, they're going to take the opening to get the first down, especially when a lot of pressure is being thrown at them, which the Jaguars have brought a lot of pressure. They have been great at guarding the run this year. So he had 40, which is something that I look at. So that's why I have Patrick Mahomes on this parlay to get 15 rush yards. I expect him to have to run after getting pressured a lot to pick up first downs or to even save penalty plays, which I see there to be a few today. Next play, we have Travis Kelce. The receptions, this leans right into the pressure they're going to get. Whenever they get a lot of pressure, they play a team that brings a lot of pressure. His favorite target tends to be Travis Kelce. 1, because most of his routes are shorter routes. 2, because they have so much chemistry and history. We see that this season alone, 4 of the last 4 tight ends that played them have all hit this line, with people like Dalton Schultz, which he's playing incredible this year, having 5, and someone like Mike Gesicki or Noah Fant, which truthfully, they don't even get the ball that much compared to someone like Dalton. Both of those people having 3. So I'm going to trust Travis today to get 4. He's had at least 4 targets in every game this season. And last but not least, lastly on the parlay, we're going to take somebody from the Jaguars. Someone that has been trying to get involved heavily is Brian Thomas Jr. As you can see, he hasn't hit this reception line as of yet this season. But if you take a look at his targets, he's getting the targets to do it. 7 targets, 6 targets, 12 targets, 7 targets. So we can expect him to at least get 6 targets today. And if we take a look at his routes and what he likes to run, he likes to run an out route and a slant route. Kansas City is bad at guarding the out route and slant route. Not my most confident pick, but if I put it in a parlay, that means I'm not super confident in it. If I straight bet it, that means I'm super confident in it. So that's going to be the parlay that I have for you guys today. I'm also going to put the touchdown parlay here on the screen. Touchdown parlay, first leg is going to be Travis Etienne. They are horrible at guarding. Kansas City is horrible at guarding the running back when it comes to scoring touchdowns this season. Someone just had 2 versus them. Justice Hill from the Baltimore Ravens, a backup RB, just had 2 versus them. Cam Scatterbull had 1, and Saquon Barkley had 1. So that means in every game this season, besides the Chargers game, a running back has scored a touchdown versus them. So first leg is going to be Travis Etienne. Second leg is going to be Travis Kelce. Go straight back to what I said. Mind you, he scored a touchdown every game he played them in his career. He also has red zone targets. In the 4 games he's played, he at least had 1 in at least 3 of them. And going back to the point that Patrick Mahomes likes to throw the ball to tight ends, specifically Travis Kelce, when he gets a lot of pressure. If you take a look at how the Jaguars been guarding the running back, damn near no running backs is scoring versus them, as you can see here. I mean, Christian McCaffrey did, but other than that, Chuba Hubbard, no one in between has scored a touchdown versus them. So I don't expect an RB to get in, and if they do, not more than once. But I do expect the tight end and Patrick Mahomes' favorite red zone target to get in the end zone today. Last but not least, Brian Thomas Jr. If I can find him here. It's right here in my face. Brian Thomas Jr. Only has 1 touchdown this year. Has 3 red zone targets in 1 game, which proves that he at least gets the ball and throw to him in the red zone. But what I really like is that Kansas City has been good at guarding the tight ends this year. And they've been horrible at guarding the running backs. But if you just take a look at wide receivers and take a look at the type of people who have been scoring versus them, Keenan Allen and Quentin Johnson, both outside receivers, both very tall and lengthy, very similar to Brian Thomas Jr. You can moss somebody, you can jump over somebody to get a ball. I expect Brian Thomas to at least get 1 to 2 red zone targets today, and in that case, I expect him or hope that he catches 1. Obviously, this is a long shot parlay, but this is my touchdown parlay for you guys. Like I said earlier, if you guys want to join my Discord, just go ahead and click that link in the description. If you're on TikTok and Instagram, click that link in the bio. We can get you guys joined up and make some money with us. Other than that, follow me on Instagram at Swindles Life. Follow me on TikTok at Swindles Life. Let's get this money, you guys. Much love to you all.